What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in Call of Duty doing a little bit of FFA. We are using the FAL, and I just got the fire selector the game before this, so this is the first round with the fire selector. Gotta say, it definitely increased the ownage on the weapon, and I am enjoying it a lot more. It's very, very powerful. So probably going to see a lot of videos on this for the next couple days / weeks as I max out this weapon. And then I'll probably use some of the other single shot weapons and get the rapid fire on them or the select fire on them as well. Anyways, I wanted to talk today about today's topic, and sadly this is a short video, so we don't have a whole lot of time, but a lot of you have been asking why I switched from Own 3D back to Twitch. Reason we switched from Twitch to Own 3D in the first place was accepted my YouTube as basically potential, and they were willing to partner me for that and that alone basically last fall. Well, that would allow me to make a little bit of cash when I'm streaming. I mean, definitely not much. I mean, we're talking less than like $200 a month, not much at all. So, it's a small amount of money, but it was money nonetheless. And, it's a nice setup. Well, I've been with him for about a month and a half, 2 months, and we were just about to start streaming up again. And I got on Reddit and I saw a rather disturbing post. Now, for those of you who don't know, Reddit is kind of a news site / forum where people are able to post things and, it gets upvoted or downvoted, etc. accordingly. Well, Desting was one of Owned 3D's big streamers, probably one of their number one streamers. They actually kind of recruited him off of Twitch, offered him a nice deal, and tried to get him into an exclusivity contract where basically he would only stream with them. Well, he accepted the streaming, and then started doing business with him. They were going to give him a percentage of, you could actually subscribe to his channel, so you didn't have to get ads. You had to pay out like $5 a month or something like that, and then he would split that with Owned 60-40. Well, over the year, he never got a payment for that. So this guy pulls, about 2,000, 3,000 people watching on average. Out of that, let's say 10% subscribe. We're still talking about a pretty decent amount of cash there. And, they never paid him. And that's something that's directly into their pockets, and he never got the money for it. And that alone would be enough alarm bells to kind of worry me. But the real crime and or shame of the whole thing was the last time he got paid was in June. So basically, he streamed from June all the way to December for free and never saw a dime. And very similar to me, I guess, he uses streaming. I use YouTube, but he uses streaming to pay his bills. So for the majority of last year, he didn't get paid anything. I mean, we're talking 6 months of back pay. That's ridiculous. And, the CEO and him were on Skype. They would talk, and there was just constant problems and, excuses. This, we'll get it this week. We'll get it next week, blah, blah, blah. And, it never came. And that's just scary. The fact that, he could work, he could make them money, he could put that time and effort as a good employee and good faith fulfilling his contract, and then they just flat out don't pay him. And I'm sure, there's two sides to every story. I'm sure Owned had some issues, but issues or not, 6 months of back pay that's insane. I mean, no one in the world would tolerate going to work for a year and only getting paid for 6 months. I mean, when you've got a mortgage, when you've got children, when you've got responsibilities, it's just unacceptable. So for me personally, even though I don't make hardly anything on the site, and I'm still very small when it comes to streaming, it's not necessarily about the money. It's more about the fact that they're willing to do that to their partners. The partners are the people who make them money. If we don't stream on their site, they don't make any money off of us, and without us, they're nothing. And a lot of these news sites don't seem to make that connection. Partners are just, cattle to feed off of. And so I just can't, I don't feel right supporting a company that's going to do that. And unless something comes out from Owned 3D in the next couple weeks where they explain what happened and come up with an amazing excuse, or completely debunk Desting as a liar, which it does not seem that's going to happen because it's been about a week and not a single response, I'm just going to avoid the site. You're welcome to watch what you guys want to watch and do what you want to do. But for me personally, that's just the kiss of death, and a lot of people are throwing hate on them and probably not going to be using the site themselves. So we'll be back on Twitch. I would rather make absolutely nothing for my stream and do it for free than support a company that's going to screw off its own people. So that, in a nutshell, is why we have left Owned 3D. Like I said, if something changes, I'll let you guys know. I'll make another video on it, but that's where we stand for now. If you guys have any questions or comments about this or any of the other stuff, feel free to leave it in the comments section below. I do read my comments and I will get back with you. Hopefully you guys liked this video and this new weapon. If you do, click the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.